Hey y'all, Kelly here with baby Levi, and the purpose of this video is to talk about the elimination diet and how it relates to skincare and overall health, and my experience with the elimination diet. So I actually did it about a month ago or so because I am nursing this little guy, and he was just like so outrageously fussy, and the pediatrician was like, it's obviously your diet. He's allergic to something that you're eating. So I went on the elimination diet, where you eliminate everything for 2 weeks and slowly reintroduce foods to try to figure out what the triggers and sensitivities are. So this video is going to be relatively brief, but I wanted to include some of the science behind why the elimination diet works and what's happening in the body. And so we'll talk about why I did it, what the elimination diet is, and the gut-skin hormone connection, which is super important in understanding what's happening with your skin, and what you can be doing to help reset or heal your skin during this time. So the things I eliminated were dairy, gluten, soy, eggs, fish, nuts, coffee, only for a few days though, and processed foods, excess sugar. I eliminated everything for 2 weeks. And if you're wondering, what the heck did you eat? And that sounds terrible. It actually wasn't as bad. I was cranky for a few days until I kind of figured it out. So I actually did a ton of the groundwork. And if you guys find yourself needing to or wanting to try this for either yourself or someone in your family, then I included a link below which has the elimination diet and introduction, some more details, grocery shopping list, so you don't feel like you're starving all the time. So the goal of the elimination diet is to identify food sensitivities. And so if you're eating stuff that your body can't process well, you are now creating low chronic inflammation in the body, and that triggers the immune response to ramp up cortisol, which is your stress hormone. And that disturbs your gut microbiome. And as we know nowadays, everything is in the gut. So gut health equals skin health. So you eliminate all those common triggers, and then if you will slowly reintroduce them. So you eliminate everything for 2 weeks, and then you bring something in, you do it for 3 days, monitor your symptoms, and then you can add another food group in. So what most people don't know is that the skin and gut are both barrier systems. So when the gut is damaged, the skin is often the first to show signs. So leaky gut is when inflammation from food or like taking antibiotics, it causes tiny holes in the intestinal lining. So then toxins and food particles are leaking into your bloodstream, which triggers the immune system. That releases cytokines, which are an inflammatory messenger. They lead to breakouts, rashes, puffiness, or rosacea, because your liver now has to work harder to detox, and so it's overloaded, and that's when you're seeing these hormonal breakouts, because the toxins are trying to leave through your skin. There is an aspect of hormones too. Your blood sugar spikes from eating inflammatory foods, and this increases androgens, which are male-like hormones. So you have DHEA and testosterone. That's going to overstimulate your oil glands, and that leads to clogged pores and cystic acne. Then you also have estrogen and progesterone, and those get thrown off, and that's going to lead to like PMS acne, postpartum acne, hormonal chin breakouts, all that stuff. So as you can see, what goes into your body directly relates to what happens on the outside. And I think Western medicine has just kind of made hormones as an excuse for these things just happen. He is really falling down his poor neck. We kind of just make excuses for these things and chalk it up to hormones and like think they'll balance out when they're supposed to. But in reality, you will never be able to balance them out if you're still just kind of creating that low grade inflammation in the body. And then treating acne with these systems, or over exfoliating, stripping the skin, or going on birth control. Like, we're not treating the problem here. We're irritating the skin more. We're irritating the hormonal system on the inside more. If you're going on birth control, giving yourself fake hormones, just suppressing your real hormones, your system will never be regulated. So none of these actually address the root cause. So it's incredibly important to try this reset so that you can get your body back in homeostasis. Like, it's important for overall health, your skin too, but for everything. So here's what I noticed after the 2 weeks. I noticed some changes way sooner, thankfully. Like, his crying. He, within like the first probably 48 hours of changing my diet, like, went to the pediatrician, got the news, created a Costco order, made like dinner from that new order that night. And that next day he was so much less fussy. Like, I was able to hang out with him and actually like look at him and talk to him, because during his wake windows he was just freaking out, and we couldn't figure out why. We were like, is this normal? Is this a normal, like, you've experienced this with a newborn? I don't know. So anyway, what his skin though, so he had the fussiness because of his gut was killing him, but he was covered in like what we thought was baby acne. So we also thought that was normal. The pediatrician told us it's eczema, and it's a direct relation to inflammation. Like, eczema is an inflammatory response to what's going on in the body. So immediately his eczema started to go down. It didn't look like he was totally covered in acne anymore. And then probably within 3-4 days, it was completely disappeared. So if you're having eczema flare-ups, that's an indicator that your internal is totally out of whack. Your liver is overtaxed, and we need a reset. Me being 4 weeks, and then after the 2 weeks, 6 weeks postpartum, I was so much less bloated. I was going to the bathroom daily, which is important, and better digestion. I had a little bit better energy. You know, it's kind of hard during that time to have a lot of energy when you have a little sleep, but I was feeling like I could make it through the day. And here's the kicker for me. When I went to my 6-week postpartum checkup, I had lost 22 pounds. I only gained maybe 25 with him, if that. Lost 22 pounds. And for reference, she said most people lose about 13. I gained weight with my first daughter, with my first child. And so to lose that amount of weight, 100% chalked it up to changing a diet. You're eating clean foods, and it's resetting your system. You're getting rid of excess waste. You're getting rid of inflammation. So many results. And then for me, I have normally pretty bad bags under my eyes. That's why I created the coffee under eye serum, the copper brew serum. And they were looking less puffy, less dark. So that was pretty amazing to realize that was the reason they looked so excessively dark, was an inflammatory response to what I was eating. So many benefits to the elimination diet. The skincare products that I recommend using alongside, if you decide to do the elimination diet, you're gonna wanna use the Cactus Clarifying Oil alongside with the Prickly Fresh Balancing Toner. These are the essentials to your acne kit. The Cactus Clarifying Oil is going to help decongest the pores naturally without stripping. That's the thing. When you buy conventional skincare, you're just stripping your skin of all the moisture, and that's not what we want to do. We want to pull excess oil out with oil. That's why you're using an oil-based cleanser, by the way. So don't panic. It's on purpose. You're pulling out excess oil. You're cleansing without stripping. And then the toner fights bacteria, reduces oil and restores the skin's pH. We need the pH to be in balance so that we're not creating too much oil, but we have enough to stay hydrated. And so together these products work to help create that homeostasis for your skin that we're craving. So in case you didn't catch it, you can download, it's a free download, my Elimination Diet Guide that I created to help anyone try this. I highly recommend it for everyone just to do it. Almost like, I'm feeling like I need to go on a cleanse. No. Do this diet, just elimination diet, follow the process, and you will find yourself feeling so much better. You might be able to figure out some skin triggers. You can definitely reset your acne. Teenagers, highly recommend this while they're starting to have hormones ramping up. Don't chalk it all up to hormones. Like, reduce the screen time, help them manage their stress, exercise, stay hydrated, drink electrolytes, sleep. They need their sleep and all the other lifestyle things. So please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Won't be often that we're posting right now, but there will be some regular videos coming out to go alongside our emails and our social media. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. All the links are here, and I'll see you next time.